Have you ever worked out really hard consistently, but you felt like you weren't getting any stronger? Well, likely it's because you weren't actually training to get stronger. You were probably just exercising. On today's episode of 10WT Tips, I'm going to dive into the 3 reasons why you worked your butt off, but you didn't actually get stronger, and how to correct those moving forward so that you can walk away from the gym stronger rather than frustrated. You're listening to the Best You podcast, home to the 10-week transformation, where we help you lose fat, build muscle, and gain confidence. My name is Nick Carrier, and I've done personal training and group fitness since 2016 and have coached 512 people to transform their body and their mind in our 10-week transformation program. My mission is to help you become the healthiest, most confident version of yourself so you can get closer to your best you. If you're ready to have your training start giving you actual results, then stick around and let's do this. Have you ever felt like you needed a kickstart to build some momentum and get started? It's easy to fall out of a good routine when life is throwing so many things your way. If that's you, I've developed something that you're going to love. It's our 1-week free trial of the 10-week transformation. I'm going to give you access to 3 workouts, my goal setting framework, and my 5x5 meal plan. It'll provide you with the tactics and the mindset to give you that kickstart of motivation that you need. In order to check it out, then go to nickcarrier.com/free trial or click the link below in the show notes. That's nickcarrier.com/free trial or click the link below in the show notes. Welcome to an episode of 10WT Tips, where each week we'll talk fitness, nutrition, personal development, or goal setting so you know exactly how to lose fat, build muscle, and gain confidence. Today I am excited to talk about how so many people work their butt off consistently but never get stronger. And there's almost nothing more frustrating than putting in the time, putting in the effort, and not getting any results. That's why so many people end up not staying consistent, because they put in the effort and they feel like, oh my gosh, I'm doing all of the right things, but then they're not getting the tangible feedback, the tangible results on the other side of it. And there's a particular reason for this, especially when it comes to strength. So let's talk about strength. What is getting stronger? Like, what is a strength adaptation? Well, strength simply means you having the ability to produce more force with your muscle. So it's force output by a muscle. And what is force? Force equals mass times acceleration. Otherwise said, force equals essentially weight, mass, times acceleration, times the ability to move that weight quickly. And so oftentimes people have 3 key things that they're doing wrong, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can ensure that you correct those things that you're doing wrong so that you can actually start getting stronger moving forward. The first one is people are off with their reps. So many times people, when they're exercising, and I fall victim to this oftentimes, is people care more about feeling the sensation of the burn in their muscles rather than they care about the adaptation that they're going for. So to ensure that I'm clearing the air with this episode is talking about getting stronger. There's a difference between getting stronger and building muscle. There's a difference between getting stronger and building endurance. There's a difference between all of these different adaptations. They don't necessarily happen in isolation, but they do have independent strategies in order to optimize for that particular adaptation. So what we're talking about today is getting stronger, the ability to produce more force, the ability to lift more weight. So the first thing that people do wrong is they have the number of reps off, and it's because usually people care more about the sensation of the burn in their muscles than they care about getting stronger. They care about getting stronger, but they don't think about how to actually implement it in their training style. And so many of you guys are doing rep counts of 10 to 20 reps or even more, and you think that that's going to get you stronger when it's actually not. And not only are you doing reps of 10 to 20, but when you finish that set of 10, 12, 15, 20 reps, the last few reps weren't all that difficult. Sure, there was a little bit of a burn, and sure, you were overall fatigued, your system was fatigued, but you weren't going close to muscular failure. And so how do we reverse this? How do we fix this so that we do get stronger? Instead of going to 10 to 20 reps, we need to fall within the range of 3 to 8 reps. We need to fall within the range of 3 to 8 reps, meaning we need to pick up a weight such that we are struggling on the last couple of reps, landing within that 3 to 8 number. Now, what I would say is you want to stay around 1 to 4 reps from failure. So what that means, if I have a set of 8 and I'm looking to build strength, You don't need to have that 8th rep going all the way till failure. You don't need to not be able to lift it on that 8th rep. When you're looking to build strength, you can actually stay within 1 to 4 reps short of failure. So if you're doing a weight where you would fail at 8 reps, you would do anywhere between 4 and 7 reps of that weight. If you were doing a weight where you would only be able to maximum do 4 reps of that, then you would do anywhere between 1 and 3 reps of that weight. So that if you go all the way till failure, most of the time you're not going to be able to produce the same amount of force during the next time around, because failure takes a lot out of your system. So the first thing to change if you're looking to get stronger is stop doing reps from 10 to 20 and do more sets of 3 to 8 reps. Second thing, your rest time is off. Oftentimes people think the less rest I take, the better. They think the less rest, the more sweaty, the more I'm overall fatigued, the better off I'm going to be. But that's not a strategy to lend itself to getting stronger. Oftentimes people are resting within just 15 to 60 seconds in between sets because they feel like they're not tired enough and they feel like they need to get going, and so they rush through it a little bit. So in order to actually get stronger, instead of taking rest of 15 to 60 seconds, you really want to take rest in between sets anywhere from 90 seconds to 5 minutes. Now, really, if you're looking to truly just optimize for strength, then you're looking to take rest times more like 3 to 5 minutes. Oftentimes that gets boring, however, and so if that's something is like, I'm not waiting 5 minutes, that's me. I don't want to wait a full 5 minutes in between sets. Then I'm going to rest more like 90 seconds, anywhere to 3 minutes. And I'm knowing that I might be giving up and sacrificing a little bit of strength gain by not resting the full 5 minutes. However, I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of strength gain for enjoying my workout more often and not getting bored from it. But in order to get stronger, transition your rest time from 15 to 60 seconds, transition your mindset from less rest is better to resting anywhere from 90 seconds to 5 minutes, and transitioning your mindset to my body needs to fully recover in order to produce maximal force in each set that I take. The third and final thing that often people do wrong is they have poor form. Oftentimes people are swinging their body and they're using body momentum in order to lift whatever the weight that they're using. Now, there is a purpose and a utility to use some body momentum sometimes, depending on what your goal is. But when it comes to pure strength and you're trying to use that muscle to produce more force, then most often you want to not use body momentum and not use swinging in order to lift with your exercises. So oftentimes people lack proper technique to lift the weight because they're tired and then they need momentum and they're too lazy to go get a different weight that is more appropriate for them. So the solution to that is just really focusing on your form and really focusing on your control more so than your momentum. So again, if we're looking to optimize for strength, if we're looking to optimize for the ability to produce more force, the ability to lift heavier, then number one, we need to transition our reps from 10 to 20 more to 3 to 8. And you can do sets of 1 or 2 as well. It's just that oftentimes people get bored of doing those over and over again. But 3 to 8 reps is a good protocol to follow to optimize for strength. Number two, we need to stop having rest times of 15 to 60 seconds and have more rest times of 90 seconds to 5 minutes. And if you're really looking to optimize for strength, on the higher side of that 90 second to 5 minute range. And then lastly, we need to stop swinging the weights using momentum, and we want to start using more control and really isolating the muscle group that we're trying to get stronger. I hope this was helpful today. I just know how frustrating it can be to put in the work day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, and not actually get stronger and not see the physical improvements from that. And so I want you to make sure that you can eradicate that frustration so that you can become more confident and that you walk out of the gym not wondering if, was this going to do anything today? And knowing that I'm definitely going to be getting stronger because of this. You guys, if you guys need quick access to a few workouts, to a 5x5 meal plan and a goal setting framework, then you should check out the nickcarrier.com/free trial. Our 1 week free trial of the 10-week transformation is a great way to kickstart your motivation and get you going, especially if you've been out of routine and especially if your motivation has been low. Again, go to nickcarrier.com/free trial, or you can click the link in the show notes below. nickcarrier.com/free trial, or click the link in the show notes below. If you're looking to get stronger, if you're looking to be able to lift a little bit heavier, I hope you took some notes, and I hope you're able to apply this moving forward so that you can get closer to the healthiest, most confident version of yourself, therefore closer and closer to your best you.